Listening to BearatNight Podcast with your host, Jurassic Parker.
Starting. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages and non-binary, this is a SummerSlam recap 2024, and this is also the BearatNight Podcast. I have here a brand new, the upgraded panel of commentary viewers here. I want to what's it? A brain trust, if you want to call it, if you will.
I like that.
I got the 3 C's. You know, the building. Not the three. Not the. Fuck the big 3.
Oh no,
I got the big.
Iris. No.
I got the 3 C's. I've got Chochi. I got Chico, and I got the newcomer to the team, Charlie.
Yes, sir.
Yes, this is the BearatNight Podcast, y'all. How y'all feeling tonight?
Alive.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
But I'm your Jurassic Parker as well.
Dude, I don't know how you feel, but I gotta say this really off rip. I don't know what is the deal with Seth Rollins and his fucking wardrobe lately. Oh my god.
I loved it.
No, like this dude looked like a cross between a pirate and fucking Beetlejuice the week before SummerSlam, and then SummerSlam itself, he's literally looked like he raided Cruella DeVille's closet for whatever zebra-based clothing. It was like, bro, like
someone said
no, it looked like he just wrapped saran wrap on his legs and shit. Like, come on now.
Someone said that he is our modern day Randy Savage when it comes to like wild designs.
I have heard that. Yeah.
Would it be Randy? I feel like it's somebody else too.
Look at Randy Savage from the 1987, 86 when he won King of the Ring to early 90s. Them colors were wild, and he's the only one that can make it.
But I was thinking it's like it's dope and also kind of flamboyant in a way.
Yeah, extremely flamboyant.
It's like
I could have gone without them boots, them red Tonka.
Oh, the Astro Boy boot.
I could have gone without that, but at least we got a stump out of them. So.
Yeah, I mean, you had to do a stump with those shits. I mean, you had to. I like the outfit. I thought I did like the touch of the. I kept looking at the shirt of the referee shirt.
The mesh.
It was mesh with roses.
You talking about the Chris Jericho knockoff sequins?
Oh no, that was them. They took hey, look at the Michael Jackson glove, make them pants. That's what that was, and I like it.
Yeah.
We could spend 40 minutes just talking about stuff to tire, but we ain't got that kind of time.
So the first match out the gate, Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley, featuring the man himself, the man, the myth, the legend, the dirtiest player in the game.
You talking about the custody rematch?
No. This is a Who's Your Daddy remix right here. This that Who's My Daddy? No, I'm Your Daddy. This is what this is. Dirty Dom himself. He got way more dirty this time. He got real dirty.
It was filthy.
I mean, I used to hate that name. My name Dominic because we share the same name. And the only time I thought it was cool is when Dominic Toretto said it. But now, Dirty Dom, he's getting up there.
He's dirty, all right.
He's
dirty,
happy.
all right.
He's making me proud.
Disgusting.
He's making me proud.
Dom has the filthiest mullet I've seen this side of 1990s WWF, and the most disgusting porn stash I've seen in a minute.
It's the mustache for me.
It is the mustache.
It's the mustache.
Yeah.
Like, it's a Terry Funk knockoff. It's like, come on, man.
I wouldn't even say Funk. Who was it? Rick Rude?
Oh no,
almost.
Mr. Rick Rude.
No, I just want to get some clippers and just like trim it up. Just want to trim it up while you sleep. Just like, here you go, dog.
You know how the Jerry curl used to drip juice.
Yeah.
I feel like his hair just is nothing but grease.
Who has the worst mustache? Dominic Mysterio or Cody Rhodes when he had the mustache?
Definitely Dom. Cody.
I might say Cody.
No,
I honestly might say Cody.
no, because with Cody's, like, it looked okay. He looked like a barbershop quartet extra.
But although
Yeah.
but with like Dom, it's just like, all right, which hair metal band did you steal that from?
I think
Guns N'
the
Roses.
mullet also plays a lot into
That's
it.
true.
I would have said
That's
Black
true.
Sabbath, but yeah, that works too.
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
Cody Rhodes' mustache was like, "My name's Cody. Get in the van."
Look, and that was a meme, and he leaned into it. It was great.
That's what his that's what it's like. Yeah, he's a serial something. He's something that's gonna happen. I don't trust this guy.
I will say that the opening match of the night definitely was very entertaining.
It was.
Yes.
I will also give a the added effect of, mommy being tough as nails and popping her shoulder back into place. That was an interesting uptake that you really don't see too much in matches.
Yeah.
Like overall, I was a good match. You know what?
I will say I didn't fully watch that full match because somehow, some way, WWE wouldn't have like a 3-hour pre-show thing going on. So I
feel
lost
like
track
the
of time.
pre-show. I feel like the pre-show definitely is more for the fans who get there early than it
But
is
we
more
didn't
for
need
the
to have
people
3
watching.
hours.
Yeah, no.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. I feel like it's more for them that get there early, and there's like,
Yeah,
fuck
but
it,
you
it's
don't have to
extra
record
content.
all
Yeah.
that.
Let's put on TV. But yeah, I feel like it's definitely more for them
Like
than
they
it
could
is
have just
for
said,
us.
"Hey, we start at 7." Like we start at 7 or 6:30. We start, show doing a pre-show, whatever. And Chochi,
Yeah,
okay,
I don't know.
Chico, because he'll be back.
Well, the match.
Yeah.
I honestly
The match
thought the
was
match
good.
was a good opening match. I first off really thought Rhea's shoulder was out because when they did the camera shot.
Yeah,
It looked like
Yeah.
something was. I was like, oh, and then she popped it back in. I'm like, someone said it was corny. I'm like, you tell that to that lady. I'm sorry, you tell that to her. Now, when she did it again in the ring, I was like, okay, now we're doing too much. Doing it once,
I heard about that. Yeah,
you got it right
Yeah.
perfectly, but then her like slamming it in the turnbuckle, I was like, you probably could have did something different there. But I'm not a booker. I'm not a road agent making matches.
Yeah. Producer and whatnot.
Right. Honestly, good match. The result, honestly, I'm fine with the result. There's only so much you can do with the storyline and with everything that would happen in this pay-per-view. Yeah, Liv wins and Dominic lives up to that name of being dirty, which someone pointed out on Twitter. The seeds were there that they were like this was gonna be that last night when she kissed him on the cheek and you see him, he's slowly wiping the kiss off when they're in the ring and Rhea's whispering his ear. He's focused on Liv. Like he's just looking at Liv, not paying Rhea really much attention. So it's like, okay, so I mean we knew this was gonna happen. But it's like like these two had a great run with which ironically enough started at SummerSlam and ended at SummerSlam. Long term booking, ladies and gentlemen.
You know what?
That's what I love to see.
Yeah, that is true. And you know what? It's nobody's fault but Rhea's, if you think about it.
Oh yeah.
He was a good boy. He was a really good boy. He never did shit like this.
He never went to jail.
Nah. She manipulated that little boy and turned into a mini man. And
he a thug now.
He a thug. He went to jail. He fights his daddy and talk shit to his mom and sister. He never do that before. And
do you think that at some point we could get, and it probably won't happen because this isn't how WWE operates, but at least some kind of interaction, some resemblance of a match between Dom and Rhea at some point?
After apparently tonight, I mean,
she would murder him.
You know what I mean? I mean,
I look at it like they do like say the intergender match, just to try to like ease it in there. it can happen.
I
Like,
Yeah.
I feel Dominic has learned a lot from his father, and honestly, just from being in the business, I feel he could work with Rhea, and Rhea is someone that I think if there's anyone that can work with men, it's definitely Rhea Bloody
Yeah.
Ripley.
Sure.
Yeah.
We even saw she had a match with Akira Tozawa like last year.
But you know what? It's
Yeah,
not
something
fair.
like that.
Yeah,
It's not fair.
yeah.
Akira Tozawa is a small size person, like compared to her. And I feel bad with Akira Tozawa because he is just like, hey, I'm here for the check, y'all. Where you
Look,
want
and
to
look,
put me?
he's what in his mid-40s. Like, hey, get your check.
Hey,
Show out when you need to show out. But honestly, ugh, that's nasty.
Yeah.
That was the most popular he got like in his time there, which is insane.
They could have made a toy out of that. I'm just saying. They could have had a little Energizer toy doing that shit. That would have been fun.
Yeah.
Just saying. They could have put that in there. Nasty, ooh, that's nasty as hour. That, you know, a little fun toy. I will say I can bet his Dominic Mysterio be like, the reason I did that is because you never let me lead. You never let me kiss you back. You always want to lick my face. She let me put my tongue in her mouth. Like in other places too. It's like you never let me be the man. Like that's what it is. That's going to be his get back. But when that moment hit, I knew this was going to be. I knew that from that moment that was going to be the thing that destroys Judgment Day.
Judgment Day, yeah.
That was going to be the moment, and then we got a little nod to that happening even more after the match. When we see Damian Priest going in like, you know, where the little prick at, you know.
He lost his mind going back to the clubhouse.
And he got in Finn's face, and Finn's like, dog,
he got in Finn's face and you saw it ain't gonna be choking a man, put your hands on a person, another grown ass man for so many times without some shit happening. I'm just saying.
Sorry, what I missed?
We still going over the first match.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we just saying like after the whole thing that happened between Dominic Mysterio and Rhea and Liv, that was the moment I knew that was going to be the ending of Judgment Day, because you get Priest going in the back, you know, cussing everybody out like, "Where's the prick at? Where's he at?" And he put his hands on Finn Balor, a man that is the demon, Finn Balor.
Well, that was the thing. The thing with Finn and Priest, they've had animosity from the start of the Judgment Day, dating all the way back to like last year's SummerSlam. And it's like the really funny thing is the fact that you already saw like bits and pieces of that drift just from when Rhea went out on leave because of injury.
Oh yeah. 3 months, yes.
Not to cut you off, Chico, but I think we should save that for the Gunther and Priest.
Yeah,
because you don't want to fire everything off before we actually get to that match.
You're right.
But like I said, it's going to be so many times you're gonna put your hands on another grown man and let some shit happen. And,
but speaking of grown man, that next match, Sami Zayn versus Braun, I'ma break you, Breaker.
Okay, can we give it up that they finally put the music out there? They did the siren. They did the siren for Braun Breaker.
Yeah,
they did it. I was like, can y'all do it already?
It still ain't hitting. They did it, but it still ain't hitting.
It still sucks.
Look, Death Rebel will pay for their crimes. They will pay for their crimes for the amount of trash entrance themes they have made.
There's no such thing as Death Rebel. Death Rebel is the WWE. It's just a bunch of people behind. It's just people. It's us. It's just people
they gonna pay for their crimes. Just like Zeb Wells for the Spider-Man run. You will pay for your crimes. Don't go outside.
Death Rebel is just one guy or two guys that's in the back that's just like that doing other shit. It's like, oh, put me a thing. I need a theme song, and they just like going through a list of like copyright free music. You know, like this sounds good, and they just add Liz Morgan or
You
So-
know how
Chelsea.
Samoa
Right in
Joe
the
got
beginning.
2 axes? I got 2 swords. I got 2 swords.
So basically, what
You
you're
will
saying,
pay
they're
for your crimes.
so basically what you're saying, they're basically the great value of Daft Punk.
Yes,
Ooh.
because matter of fact, the thing is, but like, you gotta remember, there's no real people. It's just the office picking out songs, and they know how
Yeah.
to do know how to do some shit. That's it. And
Anyway,
they don't have
Sammy
to pay no
versus
extra.
Braun for the Intercontinental Championship. That was like a 6-minute match.
Dude, it felt longer to me, honestly.
It was 6 minutes and 43 seconds.
Really?
Their Money in the Bank match was obviously a lot better, but I told Charlie earlier today, it felt like they could not get out of third gear, and I looked it up. It was hot, like it was humid before it cooled off that evening, and I'm wondering, like, if they just that heat they couldn't really do much, but at the same time, these are people who train in warehouses that had no AC, or Bronze and
Right.
Freak who play football. So I don't know. But I'm
Bronze
just
made in the
saying.
lab.
I felt bad for Braun Breaker
Compared to the last match, yeah, this
I felt bad
one
for
felt
Braun
a little
Breaker.
flat.
Yeah.
I felt bad for Braun Breaker because he had to be like touching, Sami Zayn while he has a sweaty, hairy stomach and chest. And you could just feel the sweat just dripping on his. Okay, man, do the suplex already.
Yeah.
Do the suplex already.
It's wrestling. They are you know what? I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna my 2 brain cells caught me on that one. They're like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
The Money in the Bank match did
Hold
go about twice as long as the SummerSlam match, but when they are pushing Braun's spear by talking about how fast he runs back and forth from the rope, the 23 mile an hour spear or whatever, it makes sense that it went, less than 6, second on the card, because Sammy got hit with 2 of them. He also got hit with Braun's, crazy Frankensteiner, his no-hander, so
I love that Frankensteiner.
It makes sense.
It was great.
Yeah,
I loved it.
Frankensteiner was badass.
The fact that I had to think about, like, from that moment and then think about later on, I was like, okay, I can see the difference between the 2 spears. Because my thing has always been a spear as a finisher. I'm so tired of that. Just like the super kick. But I do like Breaker's version of it because he gets that, that
running, hitting the ropes.
He doesn't just go from like a 3-point stance.
Yeah,
well, that was the
so
thing.
much velocity in that.
He had an interview with Chris Van Vliet, and they were saying the same thing, where his ability to hit the ropes actually is something that's making him stand out a little bit more.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny that you mentioned that. But then the other thing that I will say is I feel like what they did with this match was what they were trying to do with how, for example, when Brock Lesnar broke the streak and then he went on to SummerSlam to face Cena and beat Cena in a landslide. I'm not saying it's the exact same thing, but in the degree where he came this close at Money in the Bank, and now they put him over, like just with the fact that that Frankensteiner looked devastating, and then just even so much so those 2 spears looked just as devastating. So it just kind of like threw it into that extra gear. Like, okay, this kid's young, but he has a lot of potential, and kind of now he has his first major singles championship on the main roster.
Now he go after him now for this.
Right.
Now that he's champ.
So now it opens the door for other matches that we don't think we would see.
Like,
no, I don't. Okay, so in regards to Jay, I feel like he's main event world title status at this point. He needs a world championship, he needs a singles title, but I think he deserves a world title at this point.
Well, I would say
because
I do like the
he's
way
been in the ring with former world champions and he held his own, and he also has wins over world champions, so he should be in the world title hunt at this point.
Yeah.
All right, but it's looking good. I like how it's changing hands, and it's looking good. Everybody looks good holding an IC belt, and looks like they're worthy of the situation. and it's like, okay, this is gonna be. It's giving me that old school like when Rock and Triple H was having the belts and stuff. Like, everybody like they look like they own that shit. And we're gonna get some good matches. So now that we have Braun, with the belt, we're gonna get some more matches. We're gonna get more opportunities for people.
So I'm gonna let you go, but I hate to break it to you. They just announced that Sammy and Jay are gonna go after the tag belts.
That sounds about right.
My phone just notified me of that. So sorry Chico. Sorry, man.
I said this, I said this when I watched the show yesterday. I didn't watch it live. I don't know about you guys, but I didn't watch the show live. I watched it yesterday, and I've said it from, first time watching Braun, watching the way he was being pushed in NXT. This man's going to be the future of the company.
Oh yeah.
He turns 20. He turns 27 this year. He's got a long way ahead of him, but he's going to be the man one day.
I feel like Breakker has the potential to be the modern day Triple H of this up and coming group.
He could be.
The reason why I can say that is because he has not only the pedigree for it, he is coming from a family who has been born in wrestling. He's had the lineage and the tutoring and the guidance of both Hall of Famers and Shawn Michaels and Triple H. Not only, he's also in the same build and heavyweight class as a lot of guys before him, Triple H, Batista.
He's a lean heavyweight.
Goldberg.
I think
he's a heavyweight, but he's a very lean, fast heavyweight. Basically, you have a blend. Okay, so let me re-edit what I say he's the modern day Triple H meets Brock Lesnar, because he literally was in the exact same aspect of when Brock Lesnar debuted. Here Comes the Pain. Literally All-American, fast as hell. Like his stats from his debut in the WWE, his NFL stats, Brock's NFL stats are still fucking crazy to this point. Because even him, I think he was able to make it to like 40 miles an hour in 2.3 or something like that.
Yeah.
Like Brock's stats are up there, and I think Braun is getting there pretty close too. Same background as Brock, but the only best part is he has the, mental tutelage and, the coaching from all these superstars that we grew up watching in the Attitude Era, who were watching those guys from back in the day. Yeah. So and not only that, but he's also getting, insight from, a big part of the family, which is the Steiner family. So, there's no way but up for Braun Breakker.
It's got to be. It's got to be.
Braun is in a better position than, I hate to say it, Carmelo Hayes right now, and that is wild.
I agree, but Carmelo, he's starting to flounder. But it's just like, if they play their cards right, they have something very special that they can do with Carmelo and Andrade.
Yeah,
I think with how this next match ended up, that's gonna open a door.
Oh yeah. Blessed be.
Because Melo's on SmackDown. This next match was a SmackDown match. I think this opens the door for Carmelo to kick it open and claim his spot.
After that, it was
the United States Championship, LA Knight versus bum ass Logan Paul.
So much can open up.
I'm going to say this now. I don't like Logan Paul. I don't like his idiot brother either.
Oh, I hate this motherfucker.
Wait, hold up. Is he about to admit it? Are you about to admit it?
I don't like Logan Paul. I hate his idiot brother even more.
Go ahead.
The one thing that I will give him credit for is his in-ring ability has gotten better, and he is impressive in the ring. I will give him that. But other than that, fucking still hate the guy for absolute garbage.
No, I actually have that. I wrote down
his
in my notes.
Ability, I will give him credit for. That was a very impressive outing.
That moonsault.
But
Yo,
the thing
that moonsault, Logan
that
almost
moonsault
tore his leg. He almost ripped his leg all the shit on that moonsault.
But I will say the thing that really gave me the even more joy of watching this match was how long was the match? It was like technically a 10-minute match.
I think it was 12 minutes.
Yeah.
So I would say
the wiki has it at 12 flat.
Okay. So I would say, let's say the first 4 to 5 minutes where the match hasn't even started.
Yeah.
That felt very old school attitude era. Like, these dudes have beef. Let's just fight before the match even starts. That was actually very fun to watch.
I also have a note that superplex was nasty. That was a brain buster. You can't tell me otherwise.
Yeah, I think it was supposed to be a superplex, but then it ended up being a like super brain buster.
Yeah, I don't know if like Logan.
That might have been a botch.
Yeah, I don't know if Logan is to blame, quote unquote, or LA Knight is to blame on the full rotation not going through. But yeah, Logan landed high and tight on the on his shoulder blades.
Right.
If that was me, I'd be sucking wind for about 5 minutes because that did not look good.
I probably would have been in the fetal position. Like
two things I found funny. Two things I found hilarious in the beginning of that match is that you got Logan Paul coming out, but his gear, by the way, always is looking great every time. I love his gear. I'm a gear guy.
I'm there with you.
Gun Kelly shows up. And no one knew who he was at first. Like, isn't this your hometown guy?
Hey,
how did no one understand who that's your guy?
I know Kevin Owens was in the back.
Because he hasn't been relevant since like 2012.
That's because Logan Paul and MGK are two of the biggest pieces of shit to come out of Cleveland. So
yeah,
you're right.
Yeah, and then that moment where LA Knight tried to go hit that one hitter quitter with that pole into the window, and it didn't hit.
Yeah,
he had
it's get it off.
Yeah,
he's like, oh, and there we go. There's.
That was not the plan.
No, not at all.
Look, some people would have folded, but he just ran with it, and sometimes that's all you can do.
Yeah,
in a live setting like that, that's all you can do is just run.
Hey, he went with it, and I was happy. The match, I said, like it's still his vest is a little too tight, though. I will say his vest is a little too tight. I don't know how you put your whole arms through that. I'm like, I don't get it, but still,
this was a solid match. Like honestly, this was the match where I think I started wondering, like, how hot is it out there? Because like Logan Paul, I hate your ass, but at the same time, he looked winded during that match.
Yeah, it looked like he just came out of shoulder high water because he was just
dripping. Yeah,
hell yeah. And you got to think also they got the lights on top of them too as well.
Yeah.
So that's even more heat.
I think it had more to do with like the humidity, because I don't think it was very hot in Cleveland. I think like might have been like a high of maybe mid 80s, at least before the sun went down. So it might have just been a humidity thing. I don't know if like Cleveland is next to a body of water. I guess causes a lot of humidity out here, so
I guess maybe it's like the worst of two evils. I guess like either want to be wrestling when it's super cold outside or when it's hot outside. Like
right,
you take your pick.
No, that's true.
It was a good match. This is LA's first belt though, right?
This is his first
on the main roster. Yeah,
and he's finally champion after saying he's the megastar. He's the megastar. And Charlie, we talked about this earlier. Like,
yeah,
the only thing of note he had his entire WWE career was the $1 Million Championship in NXT.
Yeah,
that was it. He never held the NXT title. He never had the North American title. Never held the tag team title. He won the ladder match to get the $1 Million Championship. Then immediately shot to the main roster, and I mean, he didn't do fuck all. He became a bigger star.
Exactly.
So the thing with LA Knight was just the fact that and this is where again Like I feel like they added too. They. I feel like and we had this conversation down before where I feel like the bloodline was getting too repetitive because they were feeding too many people through this machine.
Yeah.
And LA Knight was one of those people that got thrown into the wayside. It would have been dope to see him finally become, the undisputed Universal Champion. That would have been great. But it was just like they really were just churning superstars into that machine, and it's just like, bro, like he kind of just fell off for a while.
I kind of have an opinion about that because I don't think he was ever gonna win that belt, but I think that match was a test to see is it there for him to be that future star. Because anytime you see someone in like NXT, they win a championship. They're obviously they're the face of their brand, but we all know that is a test to see how do you handle the pressures of being champion? How do you look with a championship belt?
Well, I mean, he had not one but two opportunities, wouldn't it? Like me personally, by the first bout, because they put on one hell of a match the first time.
They did.
So it's just like, for me, that's just like, okay, this dude can handle it. By the second time around, they were in Saudi Arabia. Like that would have been a really dope bout where, he became champion.
But the only thing is
that's when Logan Paul, I think, got an opportunity, which I thought was stupid.
That was so stupid,
in my opinion.
But it was all about publicity anyway. He brings.
I will say that good on LA Knight and good on WWE for being able to maintain this push for Knight, because this has been building up since the Bray Wyatt match at the Rumble last year,
which would have been a career killer for anyone else.
That Mountain Dew match,
and it pretty much, pretty much was, as much as it hurt me when Bray ended up leaving. We didn't know why, and unfortunately now we do. But this whole 18-month run that they've been on, it was around this time last year. It was actually at SummerSlam last year. What was LA Knight doing? He won a battle royal to win Slim Jim or whatever. And then the very next month he's in a tag match with the biggest star of the modern era. Yeah. When he teamed with Cena.
Yeah.
And it's a testament to him, truly. It's a testament to WWE wanting to continue this type of push and for the fans to still hold on to it.
Yep.
I honestly, I still can't believe it. I watched it happen, because if this had happened to any other guy, he would have been pushed to the wayside already, because people would have stopped caring.
Well, that's the thing. The one thing I will say is it's because of who is running creative now. And now, before I go even further, I'm not bad-mouthing what the McMahon family has done, despite everything that has come out to light within the recent years. Vince did a lot of good, but he did a lot of bad, and that is churning a lot of superstars from the cruiserweight division up to the light heavyweight division, where these superstars had so much potential, and unfortunately they had to go to other programs to either reach their potential, or then WWE is calling them back, realizing, hey, this person's not at the level that they should be. Let's bring them back.
And then that's not doing anything with them.
Huge. Well, that's the thing. There's some that has happened to. There are several people that come to mind. Keith Lee is one of them. Shelton Benjamin's one of them.
Multiple times.
Yeah. Because Shelton Benjamin, my God. Evan Bourne was a great cruiserweight that I loved watching. He was extremely entertaining.
Evan Bourne could have made a great Intercontinental Champion.
Oh, yeah. He could have. There was so much potential. Even recently, Ricochet didn't renew his contract, so now it's like he's leaving, and then it's like, oh, is Samantha going with him?
Now hold on. As much as I love Ricochet, Pretty Ricky is what they call him. no disrespect, do not give that man a microphone. I'm sorry, but like,
okay,
something was always missing. He needed a mouthpiece. But when
That's his
if
wife.
you're cultured and you watch
Quite
Lucha
literally.
Underground, somehow him wearing a mask and being Prince Puma had more charisma
Yeah.
and character than him just being.
I literally just
him.
thought about that. I was literally just thinking about that.
I will go as far to say, and I think we can all understand this. There is a difference between cutting a WWE promo and a promo outside of WWE.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
There's a difference by the way the WWE wants you to cut a promo, where it's more than likely going to be a live promo.
Yeah.
In front of people, in the ring, and you've got to carry like a 10-minute segment.
Yeah.
And it's a whole lot different than, like, say, an old school WCW promo where it's an interview in the back with the big logo, sign behind you, and you're going for 3 minutes.
I would say this is the thing where I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good. You're good.
I feel like one of the things that really is an issue is the big part, and because this is the thing, we got to remember, not everyone's going to be like a Cena or a Reigns or Montez Ford or anybody who's going to be able to just pick up a microphone and say what's on their mind and hit it, no problem. LA Knight, Randy Orton, the list goes on and on. But we need to realize some people have more ring acumen, more ring personality than they do microphone personality.
Absolutely.
And
Dean Malenko is a great example.
All right, then. And we've seen several superstars that have not been able to find their voice on the microphone, but have been able to do some shit in the ring.
Yeah.
And
one
Ricochet
of the
is one of those
greatest to ever
people.
do it was Bret Hart. And Bret will tell you he wasn't a talking guy. He wasn't a promo guy.
That's how you talk about Goldberg.
He had the camera. Unless he's talking about Goldberg. He had the camera in his face. He had the bright lights in his face, and he couldn't cut a promo. But you go out in the ring.
Oh, he can tell you a story.
The wrestling match was his promo.
Yeah,
right.
And it was always a 10 out of 10. I will always stand by a Bret Hart match.
He made anybody look good too.
Yeah,
he made everybody look good. Like, it's remarkable. All right, let's go to the next match.
Yes, for the WWE Women's Championship, Bayley versus Nia Jax.
BBL Bayley.
This match was 30 seconds long in LA Knight and Logan Paul, and it honestly didn't pick up towards the end. I would not mind a rematch between these two.
This match was a little on the weak side.
It was. I love the fact, and I think Charlie, you'll love this. They started adding little stats to their names now on the name.
Yeah,
and I saw that Nia has a 5-4, well now 6-4 record against Bayley, and I'm like, okay, I like that. And personally, I would rather Nia use that nasty ass power bomb instead of the Annihilator. Personally, because that was some Kevin Nash level of just maybe. Shout out to Bayley for the selling, but that was I love me a good power bomb.
Nia definitely stuck
has a great fucking power bomb.
Bayley got stuffed with that power bomb.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
And did you see that Bayley? She had her hugger gear.
Almost.
I did notice that. I did notice that. I was like, hey,
she's trying to show that she is a baby face, But it's something still like, she's your face, but the haircut still sells me you're a heel.
And the music too.
Yeah,
the music still has the heel connotations from
Death Rebel. Just
yeah.
I mean,
I personally, I'm still not feeling Nia Jax. Like, I feel like her moveset is extremely still rigid.
I like
I don't understand why they. No.
I can't believe.
And I'm going to say this. And I'm going to say this now so that you guys understand where I'm coming from. I don't see it. Extremely rigid, extremely bland moveset. Like, you're literally, I've seen bigger wrestlers do a lot more. And, like, she's on the point where, like, she's like Tamina level disappointment for me.
Oh, wait, all right. That's a little too much.
No. Because it's
now.
You mean besides the no. besides the 2 Samoan drops that she did and her powerbomb, what else did she do in this match that was really impressive? Give me. Meanwhile, Bailey,
Leg drop.
I can actually. She gave a commanding performance.
Unfortunately, it does have a lot to do with, and not to shame or anything, but it also does fall into she is on the bigger side and bigger. What I'm getting at is bigger athletes, aren't always.
I see what you're saying.
The most agile. You know what I mean?
I see what you're saying. But at the same time, Aja Kong.
Keith Lee is an anomaly. Aja Kong, Awesome Kong, they're anomalies.
Like
honestly, you know what I mean?
honestly, if Nia Jax studies some Aja Kong,
if she puts in the work, she has potential.
And she has. Let's be real. Let's be real. She has lost weight.
Sure. Yeah, she's putting the work in.
She's cleaned up in the ring.
Doesn't even matter about the weight. Like if you actually put in a moveset that you could say, okay, this isn't okay, if you want to really push back on your Samoan roots, okay, adopt the Samoan drop. Splash up the top rope. Actually spice up your moveset. All she does is maybe half a lariat, a clothesline. Like you don't really think of anything that you could. Why does that happen every time we do a podcast?
Every time you have a take, the police always come. Have you noticed that? Every time you have a take, there are always sirens outside your door.
Chico, is that you?
It's funny enough. Notice, I only live maybe a few blocks away from him, and it's only on his side. Just put that out there. Okay, I'm only like less than 5 minutes away from him. And yes, it's only with him.
I live in Gotham basically, and my shit be always quiet. So I don't know what that says about you, dog. I don't know what that says.
Jesus Christ. Anyway,
you ain't Gotham. You in Bloodhaven. What you talking about?
You're right. This town is Bloodhaven, basically.
But
no, I do see what you're saying, Chico, and the same. Honestly, I hate to say it, the same can be said for also Jay. Because he also needs to add to his moveset.
He needs 5 more moves.
Jay and Jimmy. I can say the same about both of them. Yeah. Jay and Jimmy.
But I think
you see a little bit of a change in Jay's moveset, but with Jimmy, well, obviously Jimmy's been on the injured reserve list, which I get. But Jimmy, it's the same thing. I don't know, that WrestleMania match, how many super kicks did we see? I lost count after 13.
26. Don't ask me why I know the exact amount. Don't worry about that.
All right, so
is that a shoot number?
I'm not lying. I think it was 26.
Speaking of movesets, right?
But I will say this: it does create some interesting story for the future, especially considering the fact that for whatever reason Tiffany Stratton got involved and didn't cash in. But
they're frenemies now. They've been that's been on SmackDown for a minute.
That's the thing. I feel like the best match Nia's gonna have out the gate, if we're going with that belt, it's gonna be her and Tiffany Stratton. That's gonna be the match for her. I think really because they have a good chemistry and they building the story up. They're gonna be able to do a lot in a match.
Story wise, that's gonna be a good match. Match wise, I feel
like it's gonna be there. It's gonna be there.
Tiffany's got to put her working shoes on.
No, I think
this is gonna end up being the exact same way as when Alexa Bliss cashed in Money in the Bank on Nia.
Right.
This is the exact same thing.
Great point.
Nia just swapped out a different white girl with blonde hair.
Damn! Except there's no Enzo Amore.
I like him.
Either.
That's true.
I like him. I like him a lot.
Damn!
I feel like what's gonna happen. It's gonna be the same stale mess that we saw at SummerSlam.
But also,
like I said, I liked the end result, but the what?
I said Alyssa Bliss was putting Nia down. Was like. She's like being like a mean girl to her.
Yeah.
But I'm like, you can choke her ass out. What are you doing?
It was like, what is it? The mouse being, or the elephant being afraid of the mouse, or whatever that old saying is. Yeah.
Yeah, we could thank Vince for that.
Oh, of course. Yeah, we could thank Vince for a lot of things.
But let's go on to in my opinion, the second best match of the night. The MVP, y'all, the Scottish Warrior. Drew McIntyre and the
I'm gonna get some
best
flack for
in
this.
the best in the world, Mr.
I'm gonna
CM Punk.
I'm gonna get some flack for this.
Oh boy! Wait,
This
make
match,
sure the sirens.
this match was honestly surprisingly really really good, and this is what I'm talking about. You don't these type of, like those three men, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those are the type of wrestlers that you don't need to have a belt on them for them to give a story, for them to do a good match, for
Oh
you
no, it
to
was a
finish.
banger.
They are the wrestlers that don't need a belt. You give them a
It was a
belt,
banger.
but they don't need it, And they also ones that can tell a fucking good story without being about a belt. It's all about a fucking bracelet.
It was a
It was
banger.
a
But this
bracelet.
is
They made a
okay. So
bracelet as valuable as a championship belt. You know what I'm saying? Like they made that as valuable. Who does that? Only somebody like in their mind. It's like, oh, this means something to me. Oh, it does. I'm gonna take it from you and make fun of you. And then just having it on Seth Rollins, who basically just had it on. Hey, I know y'all wrestling. Let me just give it to you after the match. But then CM Punk sees he's wearing it, and it start cussing him out. It's like, and not focusing on the match.
Punk.
I,
Yeah.
I
Yes.
okay.
He got
So
his.
this match was a banger. I will give it that. But I feel as though I'm sorry, and I'm not trying to be a hater, but I feel like Drew McIntyre is getting too much of a push right now.
There's still too much of a push?
Too much of a push.
That's such a thing. What?
Because the reason I feel this way, the reason I feel that way is
he
because
was
of the.
putting 3MB.
Hear me out.
He deserves every push he gets.
Hold on, down.
Hear me out.
Okay.
The reason why I say that is because of everything that's transpired, and again, if it's pertaining to the story, it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
This dude has had 3 title matches, won, came close twice, won Money in the Bank, and then now won his match at SummerSlam. Okay, great. Now where does he go from here? Because at this point, I don't see it. I don't see it because then.
I'll let you finish. I'll say mine after you.
Because he keeps saying he wants to end CM Punk, but you really didn't do that at SummerSlam. You just won a match. Now, if we really wanted to keep things going, I would have let Punk win the match. But then again, now this is where that beef between the 3 of them goes. Triple threat number 1 contenders match.
I'm definitely thinking
now you have
triple
Drew,
threat in the cell.
But now you have
Bad
Drew.
Oh, that'd be great.
Again, I like you.
I like that shit. I like that shit.
But
yeah,
like again, because this is the thing. Now Drew won the match. This Seth screwed Punk over, and that's even so much so where the announcers are saying, like, bro, like you got in your own way. And I agree. Good storytelling. But again, Drew didn't need the win. This is Punk's first match since fucking the Royal Rumble.
Which is
like, this would have been one of those matches like put him over. Now it's like, oh, you got lucky last night. Let's run it back again.
So,
then Seth gets in the middle. It's like, well, this is the thing. I called this match down the middle. Actually, no, you screwed me over because you know what?
So
let's do this and then go from there. Then if Adam Pearce wanted to go that route, I'd be like, you know what? We have a new world champion. You guys are all in your right, former world champions. Let's do a number 1 contenders match.
Sure.
At Bad Blood.
So I wrote down some notes before and after this match. The fact that this is Drew's 4th SummerSlam is insane to me, but I forgot he got released from the company. So the fact that this is only his 4th SummerSlam, crazy. This is also the same building Punk left in 2014 the company.
After Money in the Bank, yep.
Yeah. They did the callback to 97 with Taker, Michaels, and Hart. Which they did the callback, but they didn't do the callback, which I love. I love little shit.
It was
like
their version of the callback.
Yeah. Seth is petty because not only he let a lot of things slide. Like there's supposed to be a 10 count. Seth, he's like, he just turn around, walk off. He's like, hey, you can't have him under the ring. And Drew's like, come on. He's like, all right, do it for the one time, and just smack his face. But the bracelet, something so small that you would have thought had nothing, like really, Punk could have got that back. The fact that bracelet,
Man, he could have
had
made another one.
I feel like
so
if this
much.
keeps I feel like if it keeps up, it's like Beetlejuice. I feel like AJ's gonna appear out of at some point.
That bracelet had so much story weight, and I wrote down Drew's the MVP because the fact that he literally carried this feud while Punk was out.
Yeah.
Seth is out, and it's literally just Drew 4 weeks, almost 2 months, carrying a feud with one person not being there.
I feel like I feel like not so much. I feel like it's a balance of the two. Because
it was
because we had you literally had Drew running his mouth with that classic Flash meme of this dude by his grave or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's where it just all started. And then Punk's like, bro, like you're running your mouth about me, selling shirts about me. And then like it's literally been a back and forth. And like Punk's microphone skills are just we already know.
Not since the Undertaker's urn has a item has been so important.
Like
I love now with this dumbass bracelet.
Look, hey,
like
Punk said himself, he wanted his pound of flesh. It's a bracelet. It might not mean a lot to you, but it means the world to me, and I respect that.
They better have a creative bracelet in the game next year.
Wait.
That's how I look at it.
Wait. You just put something in my head.
I didn't mean to.
What if at Bad Blood, CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre?
Don't.
First blood match.
Oh.
The first blood match since fucking. When was the last one?
Cena versus JBL, I think.
That was an I Quit match.
In WWE? Ooh. All right, hold on.
The last
give me a minute. I'm going to look this up real quick. Hold on. That's a good. I didn't think about that. A first blood match specifically in WWE.
Yeah, that match was like my second favorite match of the night. Punk showed he still got it. Even though he's up there in age, he's definitely slowed down.
He looked good though. He looks good.
He definitely.
He took this side like to beef up.
First blood match was in 2008. William Regal versus Triple H.
Sometimes I forget.
That's a random first blood match.
Let's see.
Sometimes I forget.
Actually, you're not wrong.
Yeah, William Regal is a wrestler. Was a great wrestler.
Oh God.
Actually, Chochi, you're not wrong. It actually was JBL and Cena, but it was at One Night Stand 08.
Oh, you're
June
right.
1st. It has been over 15 years since there's been an actual first blood match.
So first,
I feel like Cody Rhodes right now to run through a wall.
I apologize.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I thought Judgment Day. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
you're good. I'm not gonna lie.
I know what the Judgment Day match you're talking about. It's that I Quit match where Cena bled a gusher.
Buckets.
Gusher.
All-time great visual. Him holding up both belts, just pouring blood. Staining the shorts.
The mild autism.
Definitely in my top 10 list.
I pulled that out of the air.
That definitely will be in my top 10 list. I'm just saying that and putting that out there right now.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Now we're at 53 minutes. No, I was gonna say we're at 53 minutes. I know you don't want to edit too much, so we got.
Yeah, so we're gonna get to not the main event, but the second main event.
And my personal match of the night.
This match kicked a lot of ass, if you ask me.
I just wrote goddamn. The whole Gunther is different. Damien is different. That he overhand chopped Gunther so hard. Fucking
So I'm gonna say this now. This match was the match of the night.
Oh,
absolutely.
100%.
Without question.
The best match of the night.
And it showed that Damian Priest can go.
Yes.
It is so disturbing how completely different a Gunther match is in WWE than literally any other match that was on this card.
Yeah.
Banger.
Like, he is a different type of wrestler.
So
they let him be completely different from everybody else. So
the reason for that, and this is the thing, and I feel like there was a little man under that played a big part in the final decision of this match. He's still old school. He has this refined moveset that is very old school, but has a bit of an urban flavor. And it's so awesome to watch because it's like he's a big dude, but has an interesting moveset that's different than the other guys.
Gunther would have been great at any era. I feel like if he put him in any era, he would have been the same way. He would have been killing it and be the main roster, be that guy.
Depending on what time frame though. Like, are you talking about him right now, or are you talking about before
him? Like, just Gunther period. Gunther period. Even fucking Walter.
That's the thing. Once he got to NXT was when he came into his own.
Before that, like just as Gunther, like the way you're saying his, like you can put him the way of his style of wrestling. You can put it from like you can put it now. You can put it in the ruthless aggression era. You can put it in the attitude era. You can put it in the golden era. I can see him wrestling like.
I can see him in the golden era. I can't see him in the attitude era, but I think he would have thrived.
He would have thrived in the ruthless aggression era.
Oh no, you know what? I would have seen him, but like I could definitely see him in a WCW versus like a Dean Malenko.
He probably would have been feuding a lot with Batista.
Oh God!
I feel like he could.
Oh God! Dean Malenko versus Gunther.
Dean Malenko versus Gunther. Oh my God! In a WCW, I'm sorry, and I hate to say it. I hate to.
That's a 5-star match.
Gunther versus a Chris Benoit. It's WCW. Think about it.
Yeah,
like that's how. No, that's how Gunther is. Like his
snafu.
I will say this: if Gunther was in the ruthless aggression era, if he is challenging Batista for the world title, that's going to be like a vortex. That's going to be like a black hole that takes up so much of SmackDown television for like 6 months. It's either going to be really good or it's going to be really bad.
I want to see
it's going to be a mix.
Batista at his peak, at his physical peak.
You talking white Batista? Yeah. You talking Batista with the drip Batista? Oh my God! The drips alone between the two of them is going to put butts in seats.
Dude, I want to see Gunther versus in his prime Dave Batista, the Animal. In a Punjabi prison match.
No, see why you gotta say that? Why you?
I wouldn't have said Punjabi prison. I would have said
Punjabi prison match.
No, we don't need that match. No,
we don't need the Punjabi prison.
That match.
We don't need the prison. Just say it's still cage match, or even just a regular match. That would have been
great. It would have been great though. It would have been great.
Erase it like we erased Hornswoggle from the cruiserweight division. Just let that go.
No, Hornswoggle erased the cruiserweight division.
Yeah. You know what? Put some respect on Hornswoggle's name.
I will. The WLC match is amazing.
Yeah, the WLC match rules.
Have you not heard that man talk like him like in interviews? He's
yes.
Shit.
Yeah,
and Big E punted him across an airport.
Oh my God! I miss Big E.
When Gunther wrestles, he wrestles like nobody else that's on these cards, and it causes other people to wrestle that same.
Yes.
He quite literally he makes people wrestle his own style, and it makes them come out a whole lot better. Look, there's a reason why his Clash at the Castle match with Sheamus a couple years ago was an all-timer match in that company.
Yes,
because
him and Sheamus,
they put on a match.
Over the 15 years that Sheamus had been in this company, he had a lot of detractors. He had a lot of people that didn't really care about him. He had a few people that did. I'm one to say I'm there in the middle. Like, if you don't like Sheamus, I get it. If you do, hey, that's awesome. Because I dig Sheamus. I think Sheamus could be a baller somewhere else. Yeah, but he's just as good being right here.
Oh my God,
doing that match with Gunther and Cardiff a couple years ago put Sheamus on a completely different level, and people saw him in a different way after that match.
You know,
Sheamus, I feel like has had a hell of a run in WWE because less than a year he was already a world champion.
Yeah, like 6 months.
You know what I mean? So I don't think he really he has his detractors, obviously. Right, he's had his detractors.
I got somebody. I got somebody who could go, who would have a good match.
Oh
with
no,
Gunther.
I'm scared.
Oh boy,
Rusev.
What is it though?
Rusev. No. Think about it. Let Rusev cook. Like
I think there's a chance.
Give me the Redeemer Rusev versus Gunther.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Miro versus Gunther.
Miro, whatever. How you want to call him? I think it's going to be a good match with Gunther. Like you said, Gunther brings a lot out of a person. Even if they were on, like, thinking they're going to fold it in, they get in a match with Gunther. Like,
look,
he gets that one time.
Great example. Gunther versus Dominic Mysterio. Like, he pulled something out of Dominic. Like, like Dominic sold his ass off, but he also wrestled his ass off.
Even with Chad Gable.
I'd rather see Cena in the ring with Gunther.
I don't look. Listen to me.
I'd rather see Cena.
John, hang on.
That'd be a baller match.
Jonathan Phoenix, Anthony Cena. Listen to me. Listen to me. Are you listening? Listen. You see me? Listen.
Middle name.
Don't worry about that. As much as I want you to win the 17th world title, as much as I would love to see you go against Gunther, I know goddamn well your body ain't built for that no more. Listen to me. Don't listen to these people. I know you want to give your all to the people. I know you do. Listen to me. That man different. He is different. You gonna take one
it's
chop
in the
from
stars,
him.
Man.
It's you gonna take one chop from Gunther, and guess what? We all can see you now. We all can see you now, dog. You don't want that smoke. You don't want that smoke. Listen to me.
He gonna be like the black dude in Rocky IV. Throw in the towel. Throw in the damn towel. Throw in the towel.
As much as if this was like 2015 Cena, give me that.
Cena is Apollo.
Give me that match. 2024, 2025, Johnson. I don't need that.
Yeah.
I don't need
Come
that.
on.
Don't do that.
Don't sell him short like that.
Oh, I'm not trying to, but we've seen first off, he ain't got the muscle mass like he used to. Secondly, he definitely ain't moving like he used to. Look, Johnny boy, I need you for Fast 11. All right, I need you for part 2 of that movie. Yes, I do. I need. Sure? Yes, I do. I will defend the Fast and Furious of my entire life. But listen to me, Jonathan.
They lost me after 8.
That's fair. They
lost me after 4.
Damn.
6 was pretty good.
Me, John. It is, John. You don't. As much. I want you to win it. I want you to win that 17th world title. Not off Gunther. Off Jay, sure. Off of Carmelo, if he wins it, sure. Off of Austin Theory, get your payback, get your redemption, sure. Off Gunther, I don't need that. Don't listen. People, to the people watching this, go into the comment section. Go into the comment section and agree with your boy. Okay, you don't want John to go against the Ring General Gunther. I know you say you want it. You say you want it, but you're still thinking. You're still thinking that it's 2012, 2013 Super Cena. This man's almost 50. He ain't like that no more.
So what was Mark Calloway's excuse when he was still in the ring?
Trust me, I said the same goddamn thing. I said the same thing. As much as I love The Undertaker.
Chochi, listen. Avalanche Attitude Adjustment in Las Vegas. April 21st.
Yeah, and the room
WrestleMania 41.
The room would go crazy, and then Gunther would get up and kick that ball spot off of Cena's head.
That is exactly how that match should go. That's exactly how that finish should go.
Don't get it twisted, and I can't believe I'm about to say this. I love John Cena. This is coming from someone who hated his guts during the PG era. Charlie, we had whole memes on Facebook, dog. We had whole memes.
Dude, you know it's really funny how all this love for him out of nowhere has come now that
yeah.
he's announced his retirement.
It's
Oh, no,
because
crazy.
he's not here anymore.
Hang on. My tone changed right before his match with Daniels at SummerSlam, because like all of a sudden he was pulling out moves with him and Punk, and I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, I'm with this. And then he hit that Boston accent when Punk called him a New York Yankee. I'm like, hold on, this is different. I'm rocking with this. And then from there, I'm like, you know what? I might have been a little bit too harsh on you, Jonathan. I might have been a little too crazy. And then The Rock came back and stole the spot. I'm like, you know what, John? I apologize. That's my bad, dog. I was a young lad, if you will, and I didn't know better. I was blinded by the nostalgia of The Rock. And then you called him out for having his promos on his hand. And I went, you know what? I love Fruity Pebbles. They're amazing cereal. They're amazing. I don't give a fuck.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
you know
Jesus.
what? And that people is Choji's corner.
Seriously.
I took up way too much time. I'm sorry.
Yes,
that was Choji's corner.
Okay, so now we gotta get to the main event, man.
When we talk about the part of being betrayed, Finn Balor betraying David Priest, and the sell. I love the fact that Damian Priest said, "Fuck the match, fuck the belt. I want to beat your ass."
They made Damian Priest not look like a dumb. Yes, they made him look like not a dumb babyface.
Yeah,
because they do the spot. First of all, maybe this is just for the spot that they were going for. I don't like that Priest did his moves backwards, where he does the Razor's Edge and then does South of Heaven.
Yeah.
South of Heaven's a cool move. I like the idea of a sit down choke slam.
Yeah.
How is the Razor's Edge not your finish?
The Razor's Edge shouldn't be the thing. That's it.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. I think what they're trying to do is keep superstars from using Hall of Famers moves as finishers. Instead of using them as a signature.
Or these,
like for example, somebody like him, like a Gunther, he probably would just go and get up anyway after that. He just need to get another. If it was somebody like Carmelo, like he could pull that move off and it's over.
Yeah.
You know, even Finn, because they're that size. But somebody like Gunther, you probably have to do a combination of stuff.
Yeah, but it was just, what shouldn't you do South of Heaven first? And then you do Razor's Edge, like, you know what I mean?
Personally,
that's the 2K combo I'm putting on.
South of Heaven than the Razor's Edge, even though the Razor's is a tribute to Razor Ramon. I like the South of Heaven. It sounds cooler.
Yeah, South of Heaven chokeslam is interesting to say the least, because one, you don't see a lot of superstars use the chokeslam anymore, because the main people using the chokeslam were Big Show, Kane, and The Undertaker.
Yeah,
or Braun Strowman if you felt like it.
Yeah.
Every now and then. It's just like the South of Heaven.
I guess he decided to start using Razor's Edge because Cody came back and he couldn't use.
He can't use the Reckoning
he couldn't use the Crossroads anymore.
Oh yeah,
because it used to be called the Reckoning.
Yeah,
that's right.
It's still in 2K. He's still in his moveset. It just doesn't.
Can they like when he get mad? I'm just saying, going to pull the straps down. But if your outfit is too tight, where you got to take it, hold up, you struggling to put the other arm down, and it just looks like a halter top on top, like it's sitting down.
I said the same thing in the segment before the match where Balor came back to Priest and was like, "Yeah, I couldn't find Dom," and you see Damian like struggling to put his gauntlet on.
Yeah,
and I was like, he might be able to put that on if those buckles weren't just for show.
Look,
because he was struggling to get that over his thumb knuckle.
He is the meme of the bisexual Undertaker. There is a reason.
It's just like don't mean it.
He will not. He can't defend these allegations. You can't defend the allegations, my boy.
It just doesn't make. It don't need to be that tight. Like I just think he was a big boy before, and he lost the weight, so you want to prove, hey guys, I'm still small. No, you're not. No, don't cut off the circulation.
He knows how much weight he's lost, and he's going to show everybody by wearing the most skin tight outfits he can possibly wear.
But you know what? And I love the angle. I love the camera work they did when he's in a sleeper, and he's reaching out. Like he looked like he's trying to grab the ropes. But it's not like he's grabbing the ropes. He's grabbing out like you want to choke the shit.
Yeah, dog. When he
Like,
got in that roll up and Gunther kicked out, and he saw Gunther kicked out, he's like for 2 seconds, like, all right.
Yep.
And them eyes was
I liked the fact that he wasn't aware of what happened until they're like,
he looked at
hey,
the Tron.
Damien, up here, look.
Yeah, he looked at the Tron. Well, there's two things that would have let him know that happened in the first place. Was first of all, he did look at the back Tron of Cleveland Brown Stadium, but then also Balor was still standing there in his like goofy "I just turned on you" stance.
Yeah.
So like, the camera's like, now turn
now, turn. He's like,
it's like, you know what that used to always give me. You know what that used to always give me back in the day, like during that like the Attitude Era and shit, where like shit happened, and I'm like,
right.
Balor should watch the playback. Watch the playback.
Yeah,
he just did it. That's who did it.
Balor might as well have just been twirling his mustache and been doing like the Dick Dastardly laugh, like Waluigi, like
And that's what I knew. The Judgment Day is over now.
Yeah,
that Judgment Day is officially over.
I made the joke that they're gonna split up Judgment Day, and it's gonna be Judgment Day purple and black and Judgment Day white and purple.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
And Priest and Rhea are gonna be the white and purple Judgment Day.
Because it's already been announced on Raw. It's gonna be Finn, JD, Carlito, which, bitch, Dom and Liv. They're like,
the new Judgment Day.
Like Carlito, like that's cool.
Wait, hold on. I just realized. So when Judgment Day first happened 3 years ago, it was Edge, Rhea, and Priest. Then when they added Finn, they kicked out Edge.
Yeah.
And then it was just them three. And then they added, they beat Dominic to submission to join the group.
Yep.
And then they added
Big Head Madonna. I mean, JD McDonough.
JD McDonough.
Mushroom
and then
Head
wanted to be in the group, and they said no. And then you got Carlito just smoothly got in the group, and no one just bothered to say anything about it.
Anytime.
Literally, Damien was like, "Who are these people? And why are
he was
y'all
the comic relief?"
Anytime.
But it also, and then now you see, they literally just kicked out the other two original members. You know what? This is Finn Balor been setting this shit up for years.
Yes.
Long-term
storytelling.
He's like, the only way to destroy Judgment Day is to be in Judgment Day.
Right.
And now that I'm in it, now I'm going to kick these motherfuckers out of the group and make my own group. Now, fuck y'all.
And guess what? And I'm taking all the merchandising.
I always forget.
And our truth is going to join in next week.
I always forget that Carlito is apparently an actual member of the group. Because I always see clips from Raw in the clubhouse segments, and I just feel in my head canon, it's that Carlito is just like there for some reason. Yeah. Until I realize it's like, no, he actually is part of this group somehow.
I will never get over.
On the couch. Like, you don't have a room. He just sleeps on the couch.
I will never get over how quick and simple the most comedic moments that he has right now.
That's cool.
Are just so deadpan and simple.
That's that cool?
No.
That's cool?
Well, I just sent you that one on Instagram. It's like, órale.
Wepa.
That's cool.
Carlito.
But it's like,
or even so much so, it's like, dude, it's not that hard.
And then it also makes sense that you saw Finn Balor talking to Liv and get out the car at times. You didn't know what the situation was, but it's like not only Liv is hanging out in the clubhouse when Rhea and Damien's not there, she's able to talk to not only just to Dominic and say, hey, who's the real boss in the group? Who's the real leader? And Finn is like, well, this person, I thought you were this and this and this and this, and you was the guy overseas and shit like that. Bullet Club? Yeah, I was Bullet Club.
I started this shit. Where you got this?
I'm the demon. Yes, you are. I'm the demon. Chicken nuggets. Yes, like,
Damn it, Dominic.
that's how they all got. That's how they just threw everybody out the group. You know, like if you was the original OG, get out.
You are no more. And I cannot wait for September 20th to come around so I can finally play as Carlito again in the video games.
Okay, this might be another Brian's corner. The fact that we have to wait until September to get that DLC pack, and you had the nerve, y'all had the audacity, 2K, to give us a fucking Pat Mc. I have no problem with Pat McAfee. I really don't. He showed out with NXT. He showed out at WrestleMania. I did not need his friends in this game.
You mean you don't want to play
Odyssey Jones? You could have gave me the other members of Metaphor. You could have gave me.
You don't want to play as Boston Connor?
No. Who the fuck is Boston Connor? We about to get demonetized. I'm trying, Lord. I'm trying so hard.
I didn't know anybody when I saw that. I was like, who the fuck is that? Who's that?
And the fact that y'all think y'all slick, by just basically making this a glorified new moves pack by adding the hidden blades, you motherfucker, and you didn't fix the AI either, you sons.
But
if I could, I would Brian Pillman y'all asses. If I could, I don't want us to get demonetized and taken down. But you motherfuckers, you evil bastards. Really,
but you get to use a football as a weapon.
I don't give a.
That escalated quickly.
You mother. You know what? I'm gonna pull up on you, just like the main event, just like.
And that was again Chochi's corner.
Chochi might have some mental issues.
First off, that's all, folks. Now,
first off, Arn Anderson showing up.
Right.
Good night, everybody.
I will say.
I thought he was gonna have that Glock. I
thought he said you might have to shoot them. Them Samoans are built. That Jacob boy, he different. You might have to shoot him.
He said, I got something for you. Don't worry, I got your back. I got it.
I got the Glock 18. I got the Glock 34 on this side. What's up? I got the John Wick beginning of the show right here.
With the entrances for Rhea and Liv, and obviously we got a super extended one for Cody.
Yeah.
I will never not enjoy the walk from the backstage entrances.
Oh, yeah,
I love those.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think back to like Montreal, Brett and Shawn. I think back of WrestleMania 14 with Shawn and Austin.
A lot of Shawn, if you think about it.
A lot of Shawn. I love those.
Also, Cody loves the game. There's just so much that Cody loves in pro wrestling. Just like the walk, Pharaoh. Also, one time for Pharaoh.
Yeah.
Thank you for y'all.
Pharaoh Swan
Cody
song.
basically at this point has become. He is basically going to become this generation's John Cena in the aspect of being the most polarizing figure that the WWE has.
I don't want to be negative. I definitely think the other shoe is going to drop at some point.
What, him turning heel?
I'm going to leave it at that.
I don't think
him turning heel?
I don't think
if he doesn't turn heel.
So
that's what I'm getting at.
So
you made the Cena comparison.
So this is what I'm going to say to him about that. Because he said so himself on a recent interview. Cody Rhodes turning heel is like Taylor Swift doing underground concerts. It's literally all it's going to do is just create a lot of issues for the company itself.
Sure.
It sounds great and gritty and underground at first, but it's just going to create a lot of issues.
But you got to remember too, Cody Rhodes spent a lot of time as a heel.
Well, that's the thing. He's making it very clear. He doesn't want to do that because he's trying to be a role model to the younger generation. That's why I'm saying, whether you like him or hate him, if he doesn't go, which most likely he won't go heel, but eventually I think we're going to see the same thing that happened with Cena, where he gets to a certain point and people begin to hate him.
That's what I'm saying.
He won't
eventually,
waver from that role.
I don't want to be negative about this, but that's what I'm saying. Eventually, the other shoe's going to drop.
Right.
And we're going to get people who are sick of singing Kingdom. Yeah. And we're going to get sick of seeing...
We're going to need someone to either match or be close to Cody when it comes to babyface sales. And the only people I can see is Trick Williams when he's ready to move up. Because I think he could be a massive babyface. He could be. I said could be. I don't think he's there yet.
I think he'd be more. I think he'd be more better fit to be a heel. To be honest, because the reason why I say that is just that song is too good. Like whoop that trick. That sounds that sounds like a villain. You know.
No, it does not.
Oh God, I'm blinking on this.
The match itself was really good. I thought. I mean,
the match was okay to me.
It was a better Solo Sikoa match than he had in a long time.
Sure. I have on note Solo's gonna be a star.
Oh yeah,
Solo showed out that night. Like he's on the cusp. He's like the early stages of him being tribal chief was rough, and some people would have folded. He stuck with it, made minor adjustments, stopped wearing whatever the fuck he was wearing at first, and actually started wearing
that crazy ass pantsuit.
Yeah. Bro, the weekend suit.
He started wearing like suits, and I'm like, why are you looking like Suge Knight all of a sudden? And then you start noticing he's doing Suge Knight things. I'm like, now you found something, Solo. You found something, and I'm not saying these kind of things because I don't want the Samoan family to find me. Because somebody last time we got on air tried to get me with Alvin and the Chipmunks. Oh, now you don't know what I'm talking about. That's crazy. But no, Solo.
I mean, it's not my fault. Homeboy looked like him. I'm just saying. Like Homeboy got the whole hair and everything. Like
you saying this, you're the one who played the music. You're not the one who said it though.
So yeah.
What y'all talking
about? Solo, Dom, and Braun are on the short list of like future guys. I don't think I'm like
they're gonna be around for a long time.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't think I'm breaking any ground by saying that.
No,
I will say. I mean, this was another bloodline story match. Mm-hmm. It went twice as long as any other match, and we all know why everybody was there that night.
Yeah, for Jacob Fatu.
Oh yeah, of course. He blew his ankle out.
So far, it's just been kayfabe. So far,
no, it's not the ankle. It was his leg.
But so basically, from the footage, it looked. No, I think that was legit. What happened was he hit the nerve in the shin, right on the table.
Shin.
You know that nerve that's right up the shin that basically will cause your leg to lock up, and I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
So I don't think that was acting. I think that was legit pain.
The way he started throwing shit.
That's what I think. Well, that's what I think it was. I think that wasn't supposed to happen. So now he's sitting there, doubled in pain. So he's like,
because he tried to. That's when he started cussing. When he tried to get up, they were like,
he tried to get up and he couldn't. It was like Vince tearing his quads in 05.
Yeah. But so far,
he's sitting down.
The cuts, the deep cuts, Charlie. The deep cuts.
Fatu God damn it! Get over here. He's like, get him. I can't move, but get him.
But you know what? But it also kind of reminded me. It had a moment reminding me from Solo yelling at Roman at WrestleMania, like, do it, and he's like, I heard you. Stop yelling at me.
Yeah.
Like it was the same shit, but it was like, but I saw him fall, like, and he was trying to get up. I was like, oh no. My guy's done.
Yeah. No, he definitely got like if you
went right back down. I was like,
if you literally watch the footage frame by frame, you will see the exact moment where his shin hits the corner of the table,
by the way,
where his leg locks up.
And I've been noticing my boy. He's on that Roman Reigns diet because he's almost got a 6-pack. I don't know where the freak that came from. He never had a six pack before. And it's showing through when he took his shirt off on SmackDown. And it's like, dude, what are you doing? What drugs are you taking? Can I have some? like, who's your doctor?
Fatu just casually throwing out a whisper in the wind in a
oh my
God. Segment.
Like I just hit the gym today, and like I hate cardio. What the fuck are you on, man?
That man was gone for 3. That man got signed. We didn't see him for like 3-4 months since he got signed until now. That he put in some work for those 3-4 months because he got shredded.
Yeah,
he has a bag of tricks that is unbelievable for a guy his size.
Jump on the thing and then the rope. And then,
no, but that's what I'm saying. He has a huge arsenal of tricks that we haven't even seen yet. And that's why I'm so and that's why I'm so hard on Nia Jax, because it's like you got bigger people in there.
Well, you got to remember, she was never a wrestler in the Indies too.
It doesn't matter, even if you're in the indie circuit or you're built for the WWE. If you don't put in the work, you're not going to see the end results.
We don't know what she's doing.
And that's what I was going to say. We don't look. Chico, as much as you want to make that face, we don't know what she's doing behind the scenes.
Yo, for real,
it's
Nia.
Pretty clear what she's doing. She ain't doing that much.
Nia.
Oh, it's down corner now.
This is my corner right now. This is never mind what this man has said about you. I believe in you.
Oh,
I believe in everything that you do. You are a queen of the ring, and you are the champion. Okay, so forget what he said. We don't know what you're doing. We don't know what you're capable of right now. But he's just jealous. That's all. He's just jealous.
Dom, you wanna wipe that brown off your nose?
Hey.
I will say,
have you seen her? Hey.
Stop.
Nia, I love you.
Restraining order. Stop.
Nia, I'm just saying.
This coming from the guy who said he would drink Samantha Irving's second bath water.
Hey. I said second bath water.
That's what I just said.
Okay, just making sure you heard that right. Second bath.
I will
the
say,
first bath is dirty. But
two things.
You know what? You on your way. You're next to
Bruce.
Nia and Gunther winning their respective title matches already puts a big push onto the King and Queen of the Ring.
I'm so glad they did that.
And then also, since you said something about Samantha Irving, I did notice that she has a Beatles tattoo on the inside of her arm.
Yeah,
now I don't know how to feel about Samantha Irving.
Yeah,
because I'm not necessarily the biggest Beatles fan, so it's like
I'm a fan of whatever she likes.
You saying that you would follow her to the ends of the earth, Dom?
He trying to take everybody. He trying to take
Samantha. Right now,
have you not seen her future? But yeah, are we not getting the main thing? Are we not getting the main thing?
The
tribal chief
that
showed
music
up.
Hit?
What do you mean? There's something that happened at the end of the match? I guess.
You didn't hear?
Was there something that happened? I don't know.
The original tribal chief, the OTC, is back.
The fact that shirt was or belt was made, it was $800, and that motherfucker sold out.
And apparently all of his T-shirts did too. The fact that Michael Cole, I appreciate Michael Cole for being like, oh well, who's he gonna be with? Mike.
The
man is wearing a T-shirt that says OTC.
Yep.
Which does not mean over the counter. It's either going to be original tribal chief or one true chief.
Yeah,
I think we know who he's going to be siding with.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, it's the same thing like how this dude went into a flaming table with Mick Foley. Oh my God, what's going to happen? What do you think is going to happen?
Yeah.
To be fair, Roman did sell it because he hit that side step to a Superman punch. Because the line was to Cody, but he got in the ring and went, bitch.
I love how locked in Roman Reigns is, like at all points with this character, because he still feels the need to cock the fist, which is like.
You don't have to.
But you can just do the move, man.
Oh no! Did anybody notice Kevin Owens running down started to walk and realized, hold up, That's a long ass walk. And he tried to run, and by the end of the run, he started to get a little tired. And then
I also said this. I get the reason why the music plays. It's for the pop.
Yeah.
If you're not going to be there like immediately, don't play the music. Everyone's going to see you running around the corner.
Yeah.
You know, you're good. I know why the Gorillas didn't get music and why Fatu didn't get music. It doesn't matter. But like, also, why was Orton in full gear?
I didn't notice that. I did not notice that. You're right. Yeah. Oh shit! Yeah. I did not notice they had no music played.
And actually, if you go back to the WrestleMania match, and I'm pretty sure this goes with like all Bloodline matches, when the Bloodline runs in, they just run in.
Yeah.
And they usually run in from the crowd.
Yeah.
And this even goes back to the WrestleMania match.
Of Gorillas, do y'all think Triple H is having buyer's remorse with Tonga Loa?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I do.
Yep.
Because when I saw,
he split a tag team to put the other guy in there.
Because when I saw that Tama and Fatu won the tag titles on SmackDown, I knew there was a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Because they have a built-in tag team right there. Exactly. The Gorillas of Destiny. And they did not do it. That's because Tonga Loa sucks.
Which is insane.
And they put a patch over his eye to make an excuse for why he missed the hitting the dick earlier. He fucked up, like he couldn't see because he was hurt. So we're gonna put an eye patch over him, and he still sucks.
He's the governor from The Walking Dead, except he sucks. God. He sucks worse than the governor from The Walking Dead.
Like their run in New Japan as a tag team is
dude. Wait. Before we even continue further, I have to ask this question: how the fuck, out of anything that you can botch, how the fuck do you botch a nut shot?
He couldn't see because his eye.
To be fair, I think he was concussed.
He had an eye thing.
His depth of field was fucked up because he only had the one eye.
Because like that was like right. The low blow was right after I think Cody or someone went through the rope and his backhand hit the table. You see him like trying to like move his.
You go with the forearm. Like what? Why do you have to do an open?
He saw 7 Kevin Owens that night. He didn't know which one to hit.
He literally fisted his bunhole and just kept it pushing.
And also, not for nothing, Kevin Owens wears basketball shorts. And one basketball shorts to the ring. So those are always huge anyway. So I mean,
did you see
there's a lot of room there
when Loa debuted at what was it, Money in the Bank?
Oh yeah, he messed that up too.
Yeah, he screwed up his own. He screwed up his debut spot or his re-debut spot.
Botchamania is gonna have like a full year's worth of his shit. Like it's just gonna be one episode. It's gonna be full, like at least the next 6 months of him.
You know what?
Well, they're talking about.
Hold on, let me YouTube that real quick. Let me see if that's a thing.
It probably has. It's probably
give Matthew some time. He'll do it.
But like I'm noticing that my battery is like lowing because I thought I had charged everything. But yes, I'm glad that Roman Reigns is back, the true tribal chief. Now he's going to be a face, or maybe I don't know.
I think he might. I think he's going to go very renegade. Not be a face,
sure. Yeah,
but be like very Seto Kaiba. Like he'll.
I mean, if you look at it,
an ally, but he's not going to be a heel either.
But if you look at it, like CM Punk is not really a heel or face.
Yeah,
you know, just like a Stone Cold. He was never truly a heel. He was never truly a face. He was just a badass. Yeah. So he did what the fuck you want. So
Austin was never a face until he was because he stunned Vince. You know what I mean?
I shit y'all not. 22 hours ago, every whatever the fuck loss of Tongalo, all his botches. That's
awesome.
There's a 4-minute and 58-second video. There's a 1 and 2-second video. There's oh my god.
How does it feel to be the brother of the guy that people want to see, and it just like you had to be tagged in with the group because it was part of the deal?
He's the legit son of Haku.
Yeah,
He's
it's like
the legit son of Haku, who is like widely regarded as one of the baddest dudes to ever step foot in the ring.
yet the adopted son is the more
Is the one who's more sought after.
He is literally that meme on Twitter, born to dilly dally, forced to lock in, but unfortunately he just can't lock in. He's just still dilly dallying.
Oh my god! All right, so I got 5% left on this thing.
Oh.
So that was enough of this pod for right now because I'm just seeing like the battery life. Man, this is fun.
Yeah.
What is the next one? Bash in Berlin.
Yeah, it's at the end of the month.
So many things they do so much now.
Yeah. Didn't you you mentioned when did you want to do Cena's greatest hits?
That'd be the following week.
After Berlin.
Here's the thing, real quick before your battery dies.
Really
I have another 4th for the Cena video, but Charlie, do you want to do 5 people, Dom, for the top 10 Cena matches?
I'm down.
Okay. Can I add a person? Another person in this thing? Yeah.
You can add up to 10 people.
Yeah. You good?
Okay. Yeah, right. I have another person that he can also do.
When's this going down?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. When's this going down?
I'll let y'all know because I have a show for next week done that's already locked in.
I'll keep you updated, Charlie.
Yeah, it'll be the week after. So
I know that battery's at 3% right now.
I'm down for a Cena top 10. So yeah, for sure.
All right, so
let's call it then.
Yeah, so guys, thank y'all. Let people know where y'all can find y'all at. Where they can find you.
You can find me at. I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead.
You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on TikTok. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me on Tumblr. You can find me pretty much everywhere. Just type in Geek Square and you will find videos or pictures of this ugly, beautiful mug.
All right, Chico, what you got?
So you can find me on Instagram at ChicoSSX1. You'll see a lot of my photography because I am a photographer. And you will find me on TikTok at Chico Magistum. Same thing. You'll see some photography. I do a little bit of Call of Duty content and whatnot, so you'll see some of that stuff on there too.
And Charlie, what you got?
I guess you could follow me on Twitter at that damn Bradley, but I'm also going to steal Big E's thing. Follow me, but don't follow me because I don't do anything on it. I'm literally I'll just tweet random stuff, or it's usually just reposts of like grapple clips.
I miss that so much.
I don't do anything on there anymore.
Before we leave out, I just gotta tell you, I was gonna say this earlier because you mentioned the Hell in a Cell thing, but you're on your way. You the next Lenny Bruce. You on your way. Shout out to the
appreciate it.
Shout out to
Before the Bell Podcast.
Before the Bell Podcast. Oh my God! Before the Bell Podcast, the what is it? Blur Culture or what was it? I forgot the name of the group. But yeah, thanks y'all for watching. And having a good time with us. See y'all next week. I'm your host, Dom, aka Jurassic Parker. Thank you to these 3 guys, the 3 C's, Chochi, Chico, and Charlie. This is the BearatNight Podcast, and this is our SummerSlam review.
Later,
throw them up, double C's.
See y'all later. Thank you for watching. See you next week.
Just close your eyes.
You are now listening to BearatNight Podcast with your host, Jurassic Parker.